The tallest player in NBA history is Gheorghe Mureșan, who stands at almost 8 feet.
When Gheorghe Mureșan, when you look at him, you gotta look up, up, and up.
At his peak, he appeared in a popular Snickers commercial.
Hi, I'm Gheorghe Mureșan, reminding you to give all you can. And score one for the kids. And score one for the kids.
And he starred in a less popular feature film.
I find people to be in movies.
They pay for this? They're so stupid.
You've been talking to my father, haven't you?
The poster for My Giant features Muresan lifting Billy Crystal up like he's a 10-pound dumbbell. The tagline reads, "A comedy of incredible proportions." Unfortunately, this is where the concept both begins and ends.
Oh!
This is so exciting.
What is?
Well, to be here. Big movie.
Oh, yeah.
My Giant was directed by Michael Lehmann, who's no stranger to both hits and misses. The screenplay was written by David Seltzer, but the idea came from Billy Crystal, who received a story by credit.
Listen, you should not hide away from here just because you think you're too big.
I can help you. No, I can. I can help you do something much more interesting, much more exciting.
I can just imagine the pitch meeting at Warner Brothers. Billy's sitting there, big smile, and says, "Hey, picture me standing next to a really tall guy. Isn't that funny?"
That was so funny.
And the executive asks, "Hey, you got a title?" And Billy's like, "Yeah."
My Giant.
And so began the development. Crystal plays Sammy Kamen, a Hollywood talent agent.
My biggest thrill is discovering someone special and taking them as far as they can go.
Nissan is the car that you love to drive.
He's also a husband, father, and expert deliverer of one-liners.
My mother always said, follow your dreams and you'll always be happy. My father always said, don't listen to your mother, she's not a well woman.
His biggest client is an egotistical teen star played by Ryder Strong, fresh off Boy Meets World.
Cool.
While on location shooting an action movie in Romania, Sammy learns that his star client isn't so loyal after all.
You're firing me? I discovered you. You weren't even thinking about acting when I found you. You were delivering my newspapers.
I'm sorry.
To make matters worse, his wife wants a separation.
Sam, I'm moving to Chicago.
After storming off the set in a huff, Sammy gets into a serious car wreck.
I don't accept this. I don't want to die like this.
Hope seems lost until he is saved by, you guessed it,
Hi, I'm Gheorghe Mureșan.
I was in a car crash, and I looked up, and these huge hands reached down and pulled me out. Does anyone here speak English? Either I'm in heaven or the Miami airport.
The mysterious stranger with the gigantic hands turns out to be Max, a kind-hearted loner who lives in a monastery.
If you say fee, fi, fo, fum, I'm gonna make in my pants.
Sam! Sam me!
He helps nurse Sammy back to health.
You eat!
Not that hungry. I had a late gruel.
Eat!
I'll just pick.
During their extended time together, we learn that Max recites Shakespeare.
To thine own self be true.
Hey, to Mr. S.
Oh!
He struggles with his height.
People follow me. They throw rocks at me. They call me Diablo Grotesque.
What does that mean?
The freak from hell.
And he has a long-lost love interest who moved to the United States years ago.
I can still feel her lips on mine. I send her letters. I make her poems.
Sammy becomes fascinated by Max and decides that he could be his new meal ticket.
Hey, Max, listen. I know this is gonna sound crazy, but I'm just gonna say it. I could put you in the movies.
He convinces him to become an actor and his exclusive client.
He is so big.
Larger than life, Max. Just like you. Once you're up there, you never die. You live forever on the silver screen.
In return, he'll help Max reunite with the girl who got away.
Totdeauna vom avea păsuri soarelui.
What does that mean?
We will always have the sunset. Liliana and me.
This sets into motion their big jet-setting adventure.
Oh my God.
First stop is the movie set where Sammy got fired. Turns out the movie is short one fearsome villain.
I got him. I got the guy. He's enormous.
How big?
Try this. 7.5 feet. But he can play 8.
So Max is quickly cast in that role. In order to get out of his comfort zone and perform, he gets plastered.
You look fabulous up there, Max. Okay. One line. Just say the one line, okay? You ready? It's magic time.
Be gone, fell demon, for I am the sword master!
Good. Brent.
When the movie wraps, they fly out to New York City, where Sammy's family marvels at his size.
I'm just curious. How big is your pearl? Well, I'd like to know.
Would you get her out of here?
What did I do?
The strategic casting of Estelle Harris as Body Aunt Pearl makes this scene feel like a bad Seinfeld ripoff.
Again with the pepper!
Ah, keep quiet.
What are you, trying to set my mouth on fire?
You must know.
I don't know!
Next stop is a WrestleMania type event where Max is mistreated and exploited. The scene is notable for featuring a pre-Austin Powers Verne Troyer.
I shall call him Mini-Me.
You can't climb higher without paying your dues.
Down, Mini-Me. No.
Max and Sammy flee the arena, but not before getting into a real fight with the sleazy promoters.
Now you gonna fight, freak?
Yes.
Finally, they land in Las Vegas, where Sammy talks his way into casting Max as the bad guy in the new Steven Seagal flick.
He acts. My giant can do Shakespeare.
I've always wanted to do Shakespeare.
You would be a great Shakespearean actor. Matter of fact, you and Max together in this movie.
Seagal takes a liking to Sammy, so as a favor, he makes a special phone call to Sammy's son, who's a huge fan, allegedly.
Nice try, Dad, but his voice is a little bit raspier.
No, this is Steven Seagal, really.
Oh, really, Steve? Great, because I want to tell you a couple things. You're a huge wimp with a big, stupid ponytail. Yeah, and have you ever heard of acting lessons? You really might want to try taking some.
Okay. God bless you. Bye.
Dad?
Wow.
Imagine, the kid said all that without witnessing Seagal's later career.
You've done a wonderful job for me, brother. I'm really proud of you and really grateful to you. Mission complete, sir.
Shit.
We soon learn that Max has heart problems.
Given his EKG, the exertion could be dangerous.
How can this be? This guy is as strong as an ox. He's a giant, for God's sakes.
Exactly.
And this is where my giant ditches all remnants of comedy and nosedives into melodrama.
What's going on with you, Sammy? You sound strange.
My giant's dying.
What?
Ever see an old giant?
You've lost me, Sam.
There are plot developments so unpleasant and downright depressing, it makes you wonder what the hell the producers were going for.
Is this Liliana Otaro?
Yes?
I spoke to you the other day. I'm calling for Maximus M for rescue.
You're the one who was calling?
Yes. Max is very sick, and he needs to see you.
Do you know how many letters I've gotten from him in 20 years? Maybe 1,000, until I told the post office to start destroying them. It's called stalking. Does he know it's against the law?
Ho-hum sounds like something a giant would shout, but it's actually an adjective that describes the movie to a T.
You're running around with a glandular case, making a fool of yourself. You're my favorite nephew, and I love you. But enough already.
Billy Crystal's on-screen persona, that of the wisecracking smart aleck, had worked before in movies like When Harry Met Sally and City Slickers.
Yeah, I was just roping over there. Thought I'd mosey on over. You know, I'd never moseyed before. I mean, I've walked, I've ambled. I even sashayed once.
And his persona would work again a year later in Analyze This.
Who am I is a question for the ages. That's one we're all searching for to find out who I am, who's in there, who wants to come out and go, hey, I'm hungry.
But here he was off.
I mean the image of this big stupid beast spouting
Big
Shakespeare.
stupid beast?
Well, he looks stupid.
He speaks 5 languages. How many do you speak?
Hey, settle down.
Don't call him stupid.
I'm sorry, it was a slip of the tongue.
His decision to pull at the heartstrings and go weepy was a miscalculation.
Why you be so nice to me?
I like you, Max. You're my friend. Ich prete no meio.
You have many friends?
A few.
And you put them in the movies?
No, Max. It's my job. I do it because it makes me feel good.
Interestingly enough, the one person to rise above the mushy material is Muresan, who actually gives a credible and often charming performance.
The man from the movie say, 3 big deal, option TV, big back end. What does this mean?
It means you're a star of the silver screen, Max.
On the scale of basketball players acting in movies, he's somewhere between Ray Allen and He Got Game.
You named me Jesus after Earl Monroe, not Jesus in the Bible?
Not Jesus in the Bible, Jesus in North Philadelphia.
And Dennis Rodman in Double Team.
Oh, what the hell are you doing here?
I bought you flowers, baby. You look great.
For one brief moment, Muresan was a movie star. It's just too bad it wasn't a better movie.
Last thing about being an actor.
Ajunge.
I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, I'm too tall, Sammy, right? I'm not the right type, Sammy. But let me tell you something. On a movie screen, everybody is 40 feet tall.
No.
Is this like the first movie you've been in?
Most, yes. I was in Romania.
Uh-huh.
Like a flash.
One
long
movie,
time ago.
one time? Yeah. Did he?
Nice.
Now, did you know how to act when they got you for the movie?
I don't have any idea about acting.
All right.
Vanquish mine enemy!
My Giant opened in theaters on April 10th, 1998, and promptly tanked.
No! Why you do this to me, Sam?
Even after a prominent plug at the Oscars, which had Titanic-sized ratings that night.
It's made $1 billion now. I hope it springs some leaks. Some other films deserve a break, like My Giant in 3 weeks. My Giant in 3 weeks. But Titanic is the story here.
It opened at number 8, below both Species 2 and The Odd Couple 2. Yikes.
I'm broke. Okay? I have nothing. I am busted.
Billy Crystal previously worked with another larger-than-life character in The Princess Bride. I'm of course referring to the great Wallace Shawn.
Inconceivable!
No, I'm really referring to Andre the Giant.
It's not my fault being the biggest and the strongest. I don't even exercise.
The two share one memorable scene.
Beat it, or I'll call the Brute Squad.
I'm on the Brute Squad.
You are the Brute Squad.
And Crystal says that it was his experience on set with the legendary wrestler that inspired him to write My Giant.
Yeah. Yeah, just another few inches. Okay, Max?
Yes.
Max?
Yes.
Never mind.
Well, let's just be grateful for The Princess Bride.
All right, that's it. I'll stop. I tried.
As for Muresan, He made one more notable appearance as Eminem's ventriloquist in the biggest rap video of 1999 before retiring from acting. And that's what you call going out on top.
Hi.
Mă numesc.
Ce?
Mă numesc.
Cine?
Mă numesc.
Gheorghe Mureșan. Hi.
Mă numesc. Mă numesc.
Ce?
Mă numesc.
Gheorghe Mureșan.
That was unbelievable. That was really amazing.